What is up, horror people?
Hey everyone.
Coming to you. I'm coming to you from a slightly different studio space. I'll show you all in a minute. We're recording a dog dying video, dying the dog. Crazy color, very festive Halloween costume. And we're doing an instructional video for the grooming salon here. So I thought, can I switch cameras here? Let me see if I can do this cleverly. I brought another camera so I could like switch it. But how's everybody doing tonight? Uncle Pete and I have slaved over some new questions for you.
Yep.
And they're sure to be controversial, as they always
every
are.
week.
Every week, there's always an outrage somewhere. Where did I put that camera? Where did that go? I literally had another camera. It was going to make this funnier. Instead of now, I have to be like a boomer and pick up my whole laptop to show you what's going on here. So I guess I'm going to be a boomer and pick up the laptop. Here, look at my grandkids. I took a picture of my phone screen to show you. So this is what's happening. We are turning Lily into Tigger, and I'm helping Rebecca record that process for her business, Rainbow Pet Salon. So that's what we do when we're not bringing you horror movies, and I'm not editing videos. I'm doing videos for other people and other things. So a little bit of behind the scenes fun there, as I almost destroy everything sitting back down. And with that, I think, is anything exciting happening in your end of the country, Uncle Pete?
No, just day 2 to my 31 days of the House is October Built Part 2. So
right.
Got a long way to go. Only on day 2.
This is a long month. It's a long.
But it's cool because I tweeted it out on X, and when the director and producer of the film and like the distribution company retweet my stuff, kind of makes you feel cool. I'm a nobody, so it kind of makes me smile a little bit.
Not a nobody, you're Uncle Pete.
Tweeting my challenge.
You're your friendly neighborhood Uncle Pete. It's not nobody.
Star of the movie, the last Tommy the movie. That's
Tommy Lee Wallace hasn't hit me up, so you know. I had to go meet Tommy Lee Wallace. Sorry, I'm putting a new battery in the camera, but that's the beauty of AirPods. I can still participate in the conversation.
Sorry, taking care of my senior dog.
If my equipment behaves on me. All right. Camera 2 is back up.
Chat doing?
You're probably enjoying the madness. This is the crazy. Oh, sorry to hear that, Andy.
Yeah, you guys in the hurricane area. I'm sorry.
It is bad. It did nothing but rain here. We had 40-mile-an-hour winds all Friday. Lots of people were without power still, even up here. There's a lot of people without power. We never lost power, thankfully, but it was a mess. But obviously, people had it a lot worse. We didn't get the flooding up here. but we definitely got 4 days of rain and 2 days of really bad wind. Probably some of the worst hurricane weather I've experienced up here in a long time. But we almost
Golly.
always get hit by the hurricane remnants. Like people don't realize how far those things come inland. It's like tropical storms.
Well, yeah, it's just the rain, like you said, with the dams and everything. It just fills up.
It does, and there's a lot of valleys, and there's nowhere for the water to go but out. And there's a lot of the flattest place to build is usually in the valley instead of cutting down, a flat spot on top of a mountain. So it's unfortunate terrain for that. But
Hopefully, you guys get some relief there in the hurricane area.
yeah, like I saw Interstate 40 is like gone. It's like down past Knoxville, like going into if you're gonna go like to Asheville from my part of the world, that's like the easiest interstate path to take instead of going up like through and down. They're saying it's not gonna be open until the end of like next year now. It washed out like lanes and bridges.
Whoa.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, there's some footage of it washing out one of the sections of the interstate, like just crazy amounts of water. So
That's just ugh.
But oh God, Perp's got bank frauded. Ugh, that's awful. That's no good. Fortunately, I've avoided that so far, but it's easier and easier for these scumbags to clean you out. So hopefully they get it all reversed.
Perps likes your hair. Is that Shelby?
Yeah. Is it majestic? It's majestic. Or were you talking about the dog's hair? That's not my hair. So, but we'll see. We'll see. I think this week's questions are reasonable. They're not crazy. Not crazy.
We're gonna save that for the team. We're saving that for the end of the month.
Yeah, don't forget. I went ahead and scheduled, so we now have the events made for all the trivia weeks. I have tentatively scheduled us for the 30th. No, I could put it on the 31st because it's on a Thursday. So we might do trivia on Halloween unless everybody's planning on doing something on that Thursday night. But we can always make it the 30th on the Wednesday before.
I might be working, so.
Yeah. So let me know. We'll figure it out. Yeah. I hopefully scheduled it for the 31st, but it can always be on the Wednesday before. We got 3 weeks to figure that out. So
yeah.
What you do need to figure out is the questions tonight. And what did Sir Anthony Hopkins compare Hannibal Lecter to? Was it Henry Lee Lucas, the famous serial killer? Was it HAL 9000 from 2001: Space Odyssey? Was it famous skin wearer Ed Gein, or was it Ash from Alien? And I am not sponsored by the company that I just grabbed a cup from. So we will gladly accept sponsorships.
I'm about to say I will accept any sponsors.
I will accept any sponsors, preferably food or liquor, but we'll take anything. So
Hey, Anthony Hopkins, what did he do? How did he compare?
Which I thought this was actually very interesting. I don't think I'd ever heard this, and I probably wouldn't have guessed this blindly. And it was HAL 9000. I would have said Ed Gein, just because literally that's who, the whole movie's kind of between Buffalo Bill and Hannibal Lecter. It's kind of like an Ed Gein, two sides of the same man kind of thing.
Yeah, totally.
I get the cold calculating aspect.
Yeah, really stoic
But you should watch 2010, the sequel to 2001. It actually justifies Hal's behavior. Hal was only following orders. Hal he wasn't allowed to tell the full truth of what he was doing.
So this Stephen King story is finally, I'm excited about this because I've read this book a few times.
Jay, try refreshing.
Finally getting a film adaptation after decades of issues. Was it The Regulators, Long Walk, Rage, or Insomnia? I'm excited about this one. So what are we finally getting?
All four of these technically don't have a movie yet, so I would be fine with any of them because these are all really cool.
Rage would be tough to make in today's climate.
Fair. But I'm kind of surprised that there's this many Stephen King stories that haven't been adapted,
like you can't
like
even
TV
it's
or
hard
film.
To get Rage, you have to buy it like in the I can't remember. I have it. You have to buy it in the book that it came in. That's hard to find because it's so.
It was like a compilation of
controversial.
short stories, right? It was like in
Yeah.
something else. So
Yeah.
that was the cocaine talking or writing.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the Long Walk. I'm excited about that. It's a good.
Yeah,
That
the
was a good
Long Walk's
story.
cool. I think the Long Walk really inspired a lot of stuff. Like, I mean, it's kind of like Hunger Games. Honestly, reminds me a lot of like the Long
And the
Walk
director
aspect
of the
of it.
Hunger Games is doing the Long Walk.
So I think it's gonna be really good. Excited about that. Yep. The Bachman books are good. I like the Regulators a lot too. I think we got Desperation, but we haven't got the mirror side of the story.
Yeah,
So,
I remember reading those two right after each other.
which I think the Regulators is creepy. Like it's just like creepy in its own way.
Yeah, you got
So,
like the little vans
the
driving around.
the kids like controlling everything. You know what else they're controlling? The 1993 movie that's based on the real life story of a plane crash in the Andes Mountains. And I definitely wasn't thinking about this when I flew to Argentina over over the Amazon. The Green Fire is what I was thinking of. Is it The Last Survivors, The Edge, Frozen, or Alive? And this is actually a crazy. The real life story is crazy. Definitely like a Wikipedia hole to fall down.
And it's not Disney's Frozen. It's not Eli Roth. Adam Green's Frozen.
Adam Green's Frozen. I mean, it could be Disney's Frozen if you wanted to be, but it'd be the wrong Frozen to pick. It's just like Jack Frost, right?
Yeah,
You
Michael
can pick either
Keaton
Jack
or the.
Frost. Is it Michael Keaton or is it Murder Jack Frost? Man, that was so fun switching those tapes out in the movie store. You can't do that anymore. And it was, of course, it's alive. It's alive.
Yep.
And it's crazy. It's crazy how long they lasted. There's cannibalism. There's crazy like treks across the ice. I think the saddest part of the story is that they were actually they went the wrong direction looking for help. They were like 2 miles or 3 miles away from like shelter, but there was no way to know. I mean, it was.
I remember when they did one part. They thought they were going to get rescued, so you just start eating everything, and like, oh no, we're not.
I mean, it's amazing they survived it all. But they could have, if they were gotten lucky and picked the other direction, they could have gotten out faster.
So Wes Craven, he's up now. A rough run-in with some locals led Wes Craven to write and direct this movie. People Under the Stairs, The Hills Have Eyes, Red Eye, or A Nightmare on Elm Street. What caused Wes Craven to write and direct one of these movies? Because he had a rough run-in with some locals. People Under the Stairs, The Hills Have Eyes, Red Eye, or A Nightmare on Elm Street.
This is probably one of your easier ones if you have
Those
any
damn local yokels.
No, it's not Wrong Turn. No, it's not Wrong Turn 2. Yes, it is The People Under the Stairs.
As soon as we get the answer, I have it. Me and my brother talk about this part all the time as somebody who used to wear glasses. In the Hills Have Eyes remake, that guy's getting thrown through walls, getting his ass kicked left and right, and he never loses his glasses. When I had glasses,
totally unrealistic, bro.
If I go to tie my shoe, my glasses fall off. This guy never lost his glasses.
Yeah, my glasses are always like falling off my face. Yeah, no thanks. Or I'm bumping into stuff and like scratching up. Like when I didn't have contact script updated for like a year just out of like laziness, and I'd work on the car and I'd be like scraping my glasses like underneath the car because like it's projecting out of your face.
Mm-hmm.
It's very inconvenient. Do not like glasses. I hate not being able to see for free. That'd be nice. But you know what else is nice? Who's played the role of Dracula more than any other actor? Is it Robert Pattinson? Is it Lon Chaney? Is it Christopher Lee? Or is it Bela Lugosi?
It's actually Rob Pattinson. That's what he goes by now.
The artist formerly known as Rob Pattinson. I'm trying to think. And don't forget, there's also Leslie Nielsen, who portrayed the role of Dracula. So the best portrayal of Dracula. Dracula Dead and Loving It. That is a classic. Dead and like Ernest, Scared, Stupid.
I'm curious how funny. Now I'm drawing a brain fart. The guy who just played the Crow, who effed that movie up, he's playing Nosferatu.
Oh, what's his face? I can see
Yeah,
the name and I can't say it.
yeah, I know.
Help us out.
Bill Skarsgård.
Bill Skarsgård. Thank you. Yeah, he was a Skarsgård.
Yeah,
The young Skarsgård.
playing
Not the,
Nosferatu.
you know, what a career. It's like every other movie. Is just
Yeah,
an absolute
Christopher Lee, those
stinker.
Hammer
And
films. He knocked out a good amount in those Hammer films.
it's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah. How would you like to have both it and the Crow remake on your resume? One of these things is not like the other.
Yeah, right.
I'm not even gonna watch it. I refuse. Like that and like Morbius, I can't do it. It's Morbin time.
Speaking
What
of the It
was
remake,
yeah.
it was directed by Andy Muschietti. What was director Andy Muschietti's inspiration for the 2013 film Mama? Was it The Bell Witch, Recurring Nightmare, a painting, or a funeral experience? So
I
what did
think this
this?
movie doesn't get enough love, honestly. This is one of my favorite movies. It's not like Insidious or Sinister from like the last 15 years. I love Mama. That was such a creepy movie. Saw it in
So did
theaters.
he get inspired by The Bell Witch, a recurring nightmare? Was it a painting or a funeral experience?
You see this one, Pete?
I'm trying to think.
It's got
Is
like the
Mama the one
creepy
with?
contortion
Oh yeah,
and the two like feral kids. And
that movie's
it's got a little bit
unsettling.
of found footage in it, but it's like not, it's not a
Yeah,
found footage film.
that
It
movie's
is
unsettling.
creepy. It is
Oh,
very
everybody, we
creepy.
got you, everybody. It was a
It was a
painting.
painting. However, I do like the Bell Witch being an answer for this because, like, the Bell Witch is a creepy story
Bell Witch
too.
Haunting is one of my a really good creepy found footage film.
Yeah,
The Bell Witch Haunting is a good one.
I'm not sure what painting. I can dig into that. That's as far as I could find. Was like
I think it was dogs playing poker.
dogs playing. I think it was the thumbnail art for whatever our movies are we're playing this weekend on Kings of Horror.
I have to read this question. I know I just read it. But
We've had 2 Hills Have Eyes questions.
what was the name of the dog in the Hills Have Eyes remake? Was it Ruby, Bitch, Beauty, or Babe? What was the name of that dog in the Hills Have Eyes remake?
The Uncle Pete question is
Ruby, Bitch, Beauty, or Babe?
I'm gonna have to name a dog bitch just to.
Right.
I
So
mean, that's basically our dog's second name.
Shelby will get his reoccurring poltergeist question, and I will get bitch in the answer.
You get to legally say it because it's the answer to a question. The number of like watching now popped up when you cursed. Is that the algorithm? You just say bitch and then people show up. Oh,
Did anybody put bitch? Is what I want
if
to
it
know.
bleeds, it leads.
Oh, beauty.
It is
Beauty and Beast, but I didn't put Beast because you guys would have been angry if I put Beauty and Beast in there.
That would have been. They would have said you were talking about the Disney film and not horror movies. So, God forbid you have some wrong answers in your multiple choice trivia questions.
Yeah, 2 Hills Have Eyes question this week.
That was unintentional.
Unplanned. It just that was by
Just
happenstance.
serendipitous, just like the events in that movie. They just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yep.
You know what wasn't the wrong place at the wrong time? Hellraiser. When did that first Hellraiser movie come out? Was it 89, 88, 87, or 80?
And if you guys have a Shudder account, which you should, they just dropped a boatload of
Okay,
movies yesterday.
Thorn dropped the lore. It's the weird looking that woman. There's like a creepy woman painting that the mama character is kind of based on. That makes sense. I've seen that painting. It is creepy. It's like all distorted and yeah. Thanks, Thorn, for
I'll have to look that up.
the live fact checking. I wasn't aware I was going to be fact checked.
Oh, he even got the person's name in there.
No, we approve of fact checking, but the questions are written as they're written. We can't change those after they're submitted. So, Josh fact checked us last week on the Poltergeist question. Yep. We weren't technically wrong, but we weren't technically right either.
Yeah, if I said after filming, it would have been more accurate.
Yeah, it wasn't wrong. It just wasn't phrased as accurately as it
Yeah.
was. It was 87. Kind of crazy how recent that is, honestly, for like how many other crazy classic horror movies came out before it. It's kind of late to the game in the 80s horror.
Yeah, like Child's Play was 88.
Like it's kind of crazy how late some of them were for being as iconic as they are,
Yeah.
Because
All
what,
right.
by
Although
87 you
not,
already had 5 Friday the 13th
this is your question.
movies? Oh God. It's not in the title, but this movie features a poltergeist haunting. Is it The Watchers? Is it Scary Movie? Is it Ghost? Or is it Casper, the friendly ghost?
What's the name
Oh
of
man,
can't remember her name in it now.
I'm gonna get torn apart on this. I can already tell.
The original Wednesday Addams. Can't remember her name.
Oh, shut up, Sunday. You're not that old.
Right? Christina Ricci, thank you, Sunday.
Christina Ricci. 87. I was born in 91. What's 4 years? It's not that big of a difference. All right. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna get thrown under the bus because they call it a poltergeist, but it was Ghost. Ghost literally has a poltergeist. Casper is a ghost. He's seen as a ghost in the movie. Okay, you don't see the ghost in Ghost. It's a poltergeist. Yeah, there we go.
Okay. I see where you went with that.
Well, I guess I'm gonna get thrown under the bus. You ought to treat me better than this. It's my birthday next week, so this is the last time you'll see me before I'm older. So you can't be mean to me.
All right. How many live snakes were on set for the cinematic masterpiece? Snakes on a Plane. Were they all CGI? It was 350, only 27, or 250? Cinematic masterpiece of good old Samuel
I was
Jackson.
gonna make this one the Patreon question, but I didn't.
Were they CGI? Was it 350, 27, or 250? I think
They're all
everybody
very
heard the story
specific
that
numbers.
they were going to change the title, and Sam Jackson said, "I ain't doing the movie if you change the title." It's Snakes on a Plane.
It would be even more unwatchable if it had any other title. I probably would never have watched it if it had the title it has. It's like Sharknado. You have to watch it at least once.
Yep.
I'm tired of these Monday, Tuesday snakes and this Wednesday, Friday. The TV edited version is hilarious.
Most TV edited are, yeah.
They actually
like,
took time to make it hilarious with the censored parts. Like they don't just bleep it out. They actually
Andy
make
getting now on our 350.
350.
One TV, it's not a horror movie, but the TV editor, The Breakfast Club, when Bender's talking about his dad, it's fail you.
I got you with the CGI. There are real snakes. Not all of them are real, but there were real snakes. The non-venomous snakes specifically were very real in most of those shots. So it's a lot of snakes.
The one that jumped in that guy's
snakes.
junk was probably CGI.
I don't know. I think the nipple snake may have been real. We might have to reanalyze that footage and get back to you.
Congratulations, Andy.
Andy is the
Not
winner.
his first win.
Brad said, "I thought they were lizards." Yes, Snakes on a Plane featuring lizards and piranhas. Oh God!
Sunday coming up close.
Sunday's been on a hot streak. Jason's been on a hot streak. Jay, 7 right. That's
Jay, Jason, Sunday, and Jason.
Oh my God! I read Jonathan Robertson as Robert Pattinson. I need to go lay down. I don't know where the hell I was getting that from. Jonathan, you're now known.
We got Dracula here in the trivia.
We got Dracula in the trivia. Oh man, I'm losing it. These monkey fighting snakes in this Monday, Friday plane. Oh, milk and doo-doo. Jay says I had to say it. We forgot. We got to find a milk and doo-doo. But I mean, the only milk and doo-doo question that can be asked is like, it's all human centipede questions, I feel like.
We had human centipede question last week.
What was the alien movie? Fire in the Sky? Where they have like where the guys, it has like a gross, like milky substance. That could be milk and doo-doo, right?
Yeah.
There's not a lot of milk and doo-doo. I mean,
that scene still gives me the creeps when he's on that table and like it's like that there's this thing over his eye and the needle's coming at him.
I think the part that grosses me out the most in that movie is when he's inside like the storage area and he falls into the other body's like chest cavity. That's always like, ugh. That makes me wince every time. And that was like on the TV version still too. And like, ugh, it's so gross. Like there's like bodies in the ship. Pretty sure it's the same movie.
Yeah,
Maybe
Jay
I'm
is
getting
right.
another
It's the
movie.
guy from the movie The Cutting Edge with the
Cutting
ice
Edge.
skating. I think DB Sweeney is his name.
GB Swing. That sounds right.
And I think
Yeah,
the
it's
T-1000
a
is in that
classic.
movie.
Thorn. It is a good movie. It is definitely like one of the better alien abduction body horror movie without being like too ridiculous. It's like it's pretty. It's
Yeah.
literally it's a guy's alleged abduction story, and they do it pretty well. The book is really good, or like the written version of it's pretty good. It is a creepy story because like he disappeared for like 2 weeks and then he shows back up again and he's like messed up. So
Yep.
was he lost in the woods for 2 weeks, or did aliens pick him up, stick a bunch of stuff in his butt, and then drop him back off instead of killing him? You decide. So I'm not going to judge what people do on the weekend. It's not my job. They did. I mean, they did obviously change it for movie magic, but I mean, it's kind of funny. It's one of the more earlier like mainstream alien abduction. Like, well, that movie was made what in like the early '80s. How old is that movie? Fire in the Sky. Is it '90s? I feel like they weren't really doing like true. It says 93. Feels older than that. But the actual abduction happened in the '70s. That's what it was. Okay, that's one thing.
Alexa says it was 1993.
1993. Yep, that's correct. Well, thank you all for coming out, and we will catch you next week. Same bat time, same bat place. Robert Pattinson. And make sure you tune in on Friday for some fun movies and maybe some other surprises. Might be some other things you might want to catch promos for. That's all I'll say. And might have some returning content. It's been off for a little bit. So with that, we'll have to just see then, right? And then I've got to finish filming some doggo painting. So I'll post a picture of the finished result in the Discord.
It's gonna be dogs playing poker.
And Andy, if you want more stickers, let me know. I'll send you some more stickers. I'm pretty sure I sent you stickers last time. If I have your address, hit me up if you want stickers. I got to have your address. And with that, we will sign off.
Good night, everyone.